Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fantasy Football Geek Transfer Planner, ready for the 2022-23 fantasy football season with some exciting new features. My name is Joseph Crowley, and I've been the main developer of this transfer planner for the last few years, so I should be the right person to talk you through the spreadsheet and its various features, which include points projections, fixture rankings, and chip planning, amongst many others. Now, this season, the planner will once again be available on our Patreon site, in addition to the FBL team that is created using only the projections seen here. Now, this team finished with an impressive rank of 3K last year, so it is well worth checking that out ahead of game week 1. But for now, let's get back to focusing on the functionality of this spreadsheet. The scene here in front of you is the Squad Planner tab, which is where I anticipate users will spend the majority of their time. To get started, all you need to do is enter your team into column B. There's two ways you can do this. Firstly, you can just simply type the names of the players you want to include in here. So if I want to include Son and Luis Diaz, I can just simply type the names in here. And what you'll see is it's updating for all of their fixtures as well as their points projections. Another way of doing this is if you don't want to type in, you can just select the drop down by each cell. And if we want to picture an Alexander-Arnold, we can just select his name there. And again, the same thing, you will see that the fixtures update for him. As well as the fixtures, you can see that we've got the color codings available, which is there to show you kind of the easiness or the difficulty of all of the players' feature schedules. As I said, every player's then got their own points projections, which will also be automatically updated. And then for each game week, what you're able to see is your team's optimal projected score, which includes the best possible starting 11 and the captain choice. So to use game week 1 as an example, the model is suggesting that we captain Heung-min Son because he's got a nice sort of green fixture with Southampton at home, which gives him a projected score of 9.0. So he's going to be our captain. And then we've got the highlighted starting 11 here, and the total points from those 11 players plus the captain, obviously, is going to give us a score of 68.3. So that's how kind of selecting your team and the model picks your team. Now going on to transfers now, and you're able to input any future transfers that you're planning, such as in game week 3, we may want to take out Robertson in order to bring in Perisic, and again, just simply type in their name in, or again, you can use the drop down. The planner will then automatically update to include Perisic in the future weeks. You can also monitor the free transfers that you have available to you, as well as the cash in the bank that you have. And additionally, you can see if there's any weeks where you are kind of taking hits, that's going to be included in the spreadsheet as well. And those sort of -4 points that you can see in game week 5 are going to be added to our total game week 5 projected score. Now finally, for this tab, I will show you how you can plan the use of your chips, and I'm going to use game week 2 as the example here. So you can see in this row, you're able to select any of the 4 chips, and what will happen is the planner will then show you their impact. For the triple captain and the bench boost, the additional points that come from those chips will just simply be added to your total projected score, as you can see here. So bench boost is currently giving us a score of 73.3 compared to the 69.6 we have with no chip. Now the free hit and the wildcard are going to require a little more input, as you do need to create those teams in the additional tabs that we have here. So we've got the wildcard team tab, and then we've got the one for the free hit as well. So if we go back to the main squad player tab now, if we simply select those chips, if we select the wildcard, you're seeing that game week 2 will then become the team that you've picked in the wildcard tab. And obviously now note, when you choose the free hit option, as you can see in game week 3, your team is going to revert back to the original team that you had. Obviously, this is in line with what happens in FBL, but we're trying to make things as easy as possible for any of our users. So that's it for the main tab. Now, what do we have elsewhere? We have the fixture summary, which is going to show you the full 38 fixture list, again with that same color coding. And we also have the tab which actually determines that color coding, where we've got the fixture rankings for your attackers and your defenders, and that's going to be for all 40 possible fixtures. Now, the final tab that we have here is the player list tab, which is going to show you every single player with all of their upcoming fixtures and their projected points. Now, what this is going to enable you to do is to kind of do some investigation when planning your transfers, if you so choose. So if you're looking for, say, a midfielder who is costing 6 million or less, because that's the kind of money you have available for you, just simply doing the filtering as per what I'm doing here, you're able to see that if we look at the total column that Martinelli is the highest projected player here. That may be who that we choose to kind of go for. Now what you may also notice, and actually this is the new feature, the big new feature for this season, is expected minutes for every single player. Now, I'm not going to go into any particular detail just now for that, because what I am planning to do is another video where I really dive into that and show how you can use that to help out with planning your team. So do look out for that video, which will hopefully be coming very, very soon, and certainly ahead of the Game Week 1 deadline. However, for now, that is everything that I wanted to show you on our transfer planner. Hopefully this video has helped to showcase like how user-friendly this spreadsheet is. We really think that's the main kind of selling point of this, and how it can really help with your FPL planning. It is currently available on the Patreon site as part of our $3 per month tier, which includes also access to the FFGeek Slack channel, along with the visibility of the team that I mentioned that is built from this planner, amongst other Patreon exclusive articles. The link for that is going to be available in the description below, along with the usual Fantasy Football Geek website, so be sure to check those out. So I said that's everything I wanted to go for. So just want to sign out now and just say best of luck for this season. Thank you.